Hello, welcome back to 11 Plus Maths Kids, and today we'll be doing the second part of our Mathematics 1 GL paper. If you haven't seen the first 25, please look at our Mathematics GL paper number 1, which goes from question 1 to 25. And then to write this, we go from question 26 to 50. So let's start. 105 divided by the triangle equals 25. Equals 21. What number does triangle stand for? All we can do is 105 divided by 21, so we can do opposite ways to get our triangle. And if you work that out, we actually get an answer of B, which is 5. 21 times 5 is 105, which is 21 times triangle, or 105 divided by 5, 21, or 105 divided by triangle. This table shows how long Layla took to walk to school each day last week. What was the average time taken in minutes? If we add all of this up, we get 25 and 75 minutes. And then you have to divide it by 5, which is because there are 5 days. 75 divided by 5 is 15, which gives us a total of 3. 8. A boy delivered newspapers. He was paid £1.40 for every 100 papers he delivered. How much was he paid for? Delivering 250 papers. Well, if he does 200 papers, then it would be £1.40 times 2, which is £2.80. And then he did 50, which is half of £1.40 and half of 100. Half of £1.40 is 70. And then we add up £2.80 plus the 70, giving us £3.50, which is C again. 3.6 times 10. If we just move our numbers 10 up, we'll get 36, which is pretty the answer. If we move our 6 there, we'll move our 3 to the tens column, which gives us 36, which is again C. The graph has the population of Britain from the 17,000, in which year was the population twice as much as it was in 18,000. In 18,000 it was 10. Then we need to look how twice as much will be 20, and which year is 20, and 20 is here. And that is between 1850 and 19,000, and that will be 1875. This is B. 31. A bag had 36 sweets in it. Ethan took her 2/3 of them. How many sweets did he count? Well, you can do 36 times 2 divided by 3, or 36 divided by 3 times 2, or 2 over 3 times 3, 36 over 1, and simplify it. And if you do all of that, you will get the answer D, which is 24. He took out 24 sweets, or 2/3 of the sweets. A ship travels 528 nautical miles in 1 day. How many nautical miles does it travel in 15 days? I'll do 528 times 15, because there are 15 days, and 528 is 1 day. If we do 528 times 15, we get a total of 7,920, which is C. Some ways. So that's the number 4. They will just say one way in which they are alike. Are they all even numbers? No, because 9 and 81 aren't even numbers. Are they all 10 figure numbers? 2 figure numbers? No, because 9 is a 1 figure number. They're all prime numbers? No, because 36 can be divided by 3 and 2. And 9 can be divided by 3. 3. They are all square numbers. Yes, because 3 times 3 is 9. 6 times 6 is 26, and 9 times 9 is 81. Yes. And we'll just look at E. They're all divided by exactly 2. 81 is an odd number, meaning that it cannot be divided by 2. So, no, meaning the answer is D. 34. My temperature was 37.5 degrees. When he was ill, it was 3 degrees. What was his temperature when he was ill? If you add 3 degrees to the 37.5, which is when he's ill, you get 40.5 degrees, which is E. 35. Put these fractions in order of size, starting with the largest first. Well, 3/4 can be 6/8, 5/8, 1 half can be 4/8, 7/8 is 7/8, and 1/4 can be 2/8. If we lay it all out, we get an answer of, let's see, oh no, lost my place. Okay. We get an answer of A, because 7/8 and 3/4 and 5/8 is 1/2 and 1/4. It works because 1/2 is 2/4, which is above that, then 5/8 then 6/8 then 7/8. So it's A. Let's circle that. Oops. Yeah, it's A. It doesn't matter. Each box weighs 800 grams. How many kilograms was this again? If each box weighs 800 grams, we times it by 5 to get a 500. We get a total of 4,000 grams. So we need to do it in kilograms. Make sure that you remember it's kilograms. It asks for kilograms. 4,000 grams. We divide it by 1,000 to get kilograms because there are 1,000 grams in a kilogram, and we get 4 kilograms. 37. What is 3 squared? 3 squared is basically 3 times 3, but cube will be 3. 3 times 3 times 3. But right now it's square, so 3 times 3. 3 times 3 is 9, which is C. 38. There were 27 children in the class. There were twice as many boys as girls. How many boys were there? There will be 18 boys because as many boys as girls. That means there will be 9 girls. And 18 plus 9 is 27, giving us a total of 18. If it was obviously it can't be 21 boys because 21 divided nothing twice will be 21. If it was 16 boys, then the girls would be 8, and then 16 plus 8 is not 27, but there's 27 children in class, so it has to be 18. 39. What is 60% of 50? We can do 60 over 100 or 50, meaning like 50 times 60 divided by 100, or 50 divided by 100 times 60, or if you want. But when you work it out, you will actually get you will actually get 30, which is E, because I did 50 times 60 divided by 100. 50 times 60 is 3,000 divided by 100 is 30. Look at the diagram. Which of the following numbers can go in the shade section? 9 is not a multiple of 4, so it can't go in the shade section. 12 is a multiple of 4 and it is a multiple of 3, so it can go in there. 50 is not a multiple of 4, 60 is not a multiple of 3, 80 is not a multiple of 4, so none of the others work. 41. 6 plus 0.042 equals, well, if we work this out, we can actually get 6 plus 0.042. Because there's one more in 0.042, there's one more number in a different column. You can make 4.060 because 4.06 and 4.060 or 4.06000 recurring. So 4.060 plus 0.142 is actually 4.102, which is D. Sorry if I said a different number. I don't know. Let's look it up. The answer is D. Wait a sec. Yes. Now 42. Which letter is pointing at 1,250? Well, we know that 1,200 and 1,400, and between here will be 1,300. So it can't be D. And then 1,200 and 1,300, half of it will be 1,250, which is here. And that means the answer is B. So, oops. B. 43. Select the correct decimal number to go in the box. 125 times 5 is 625. 12.5 times 0.5 equals what? Well, 125 is divided by 10 to get 12.5, and 5 is divided by 10 to 0.5. So then if we do 625, we divide it by 100 because we did 10 and divide by 10, which is divided by 100. Giving us a total of 6.25, which is 44. A crate holds 18 bottles. How many crates are needed for 666 bottles? Well, we do 666 divided by 18, giving me 37, which is B. So the answer is 37 or B. Next, the crate shows the weather for 12 hours on one day. How many hours was it dry? Dry would be the clouds and the sun because there aren't rain. Now we can see that the clouds is half of the day, which is 6 hours. And then if we look very closely here, the other half is divided by 3. And then 1 out of the 3 is sunny. And then that means this half side is 6, and then divided by 3 would be 2. So then 6, and then we've got 6, and then we plus it, and be like other 2, giving us 8 more 8. Wait. That's 12. This is divided by 3, and there's only 1, giving us 8 hours, which is dry, which is D. So 45 is D. 46. What's the correct numbers in the box? 27 times 99 is 2,700 minus something. 27 times 99 is 2,623. Then 2,700 minus 2,633 is 27, which is the same as 2,700 minus 27 is 2,633, meaning that the answer for 46 is A, because 2,700 minus 27. The charge proportions of children in a class who got to school in various forms of transport. There are no numbers along the y-axis, but we know that there are 28 children in the class in total. I count the shaded, and I can count that there are 14 shaded, meaning that each of them will be 2, because 14 times 2 is 28. Now, if each of them is 2, then we need to work out which form of transport is taken by a total of 4 children. And this is walk, because there's 2 here, then 2 here, 2 plus 2 is 4. Meaning that the answer is E. The length of each edge of a cube was doubled. How much larger did the volume become? Well, a cube has the length of each edge of a cube is doubled. There are 4 lengths in a cube. And then if it's doubled, that means 4 times 2, which is 8, which gives us E is 8. 49. George plays cricket and scores a run every time he runs the length of the cricket pitch. His average score after 4 games is 23 runs. After the 5th game, his average score is 21. That means something plus something plus something plus something. A plus B plus C plus D divided by 4 will be 23. Then after A plus C plus D plus E, you can and then you divide it by 5, you get 21. So then there's a difference, and what will be E? And if you work it out, it'll be actually B, which is 13 runs. That means he did 13 runs on his 5th game, making an average 21 runs. 50. The coordinates of the 4 vertices of this quadrilateral are A is minus 3, and then B, A minus 3, B plus 2, and A and B plus 2. If you imagine a coordinates grid and you write these totals out, you actually will find out that the answer, the coordinates add up to D. So then the answer is D, which is a rectangle. Thank you for watching this video on the second part of our GL assessment paper. And that is it. Thank you for watching, and hopefully you will subscribe to be a subscriber. Goodbye.